What's up, everybody? Ricky Green here for Tide Talk Sports on the all-new Alabama Football News and Rumors channel for YouTube, presented by Chat Sports. Appreciate everybody being here. Alabama fans, we have got so much content coming for you guys. This channel is new, but I can assure you, if you will stick with us, we will give you the very best coverage of the Alabama Crimson Tide football program that we possibly can. Want to jump right into things here. Don't want to ramble on too long. Got a couple of guys that are nicked up here getting into game week. We want to check on that for you. Ronald Williams Jr. is a defensive back that has an arm injury. Looking like he'll be out between a week and 3 weeks, so may not see him go against Missouri. Christian Barmore is a defensive end that everybody's excited about. Had a bit of a knee issue, but it looks like he'll be back practicing sometime this week for Alabama in preparation for that Missouri game. Mwikuta is another guy at outside linebacker that's been a little bit nicked up here recently, had a knee as well, but he's looked like he's been able to do some moving around at practice. He's in a black jersey, but the knee brace that he's wearing seems to not be affecting him all that much, if at all. The most important injury comeback situation, if you will, for Alabama, no doubt, though, is at middle linebacker. All-American level linebacker Dylan Moses. Will he be back to the Dylan Moses we got to know prior to being injured? That explosiveness, that attacking style, his lateral quickness, will it be where it needs to be next Saturday when Alabama kicks the season off against the Tigers of Missouri? So, overall, we expect this defense to be pretty incredible this year. You know, this is the year for Pete Golding to prove all the naysayers wrong and really get this Alabama defense dialed in. All right, so I got a question for you guys right now. Just want to throw this out here. Predict the score for the Alabama-Missouri game set to kick off next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll go ahead and make this a pinned comment with my prediction. Head down and reply with your Alabama-Missouri score prediction down below in the comment section. We want to know, Alabama fans, what you think the score is going to be, and we may even do a drawing for a prize or something out of these comments. All right, so rolling right on to the next part of this video, we've got my picks, my Team Tide Talk All-Stars, if you will, for the 2020 season for the University of Alabama. We'll go one guy on offense, one on defense, one on special teams, and then a freshman to wrap it up. Dylan Moses, we talked about him just a few minutes ago. I don't think you could really pick anybody else here as far as being an MVP defensively. If Dylan Moses is healthy and plays the way that we know he can play, he should run away with that, hands down. Mac Jones is my pick for offensive MVP, and I struggled a little bit with this pick. Mac Jones, depending on how everything goes around him, has the potential to have an outstanding season. If you followed me on Twitter and you've kind of kept up with my feelings about Mac Jones and the quarterback battle, I have supported Mac Jones the entire time. I truly believe that Mac Jones is the guy for the job, at least right now, for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And I think that he'll do well this season. Thus, Mac Jones is my offensive MVP here preseason. Special teams. Got to go Jaylen Waddle on special teams. The most electric punt and kick return man in the country, if you ask me. Some people might say, well, that's a little bit homerish, don't you think? Absolutely it is, and I'm proud of it. Thank you for recognizing my love and my passion for Alabama football. Freshman MVP of the year. This one was really tough. The class of 2020 for the University of Alabama was absolutely huge. Not just athletically with their ability, but also the intangibles that these young men seem to possess are off the charts. They've got everything that you look for in a championship level football player inside a Nick Saban program. So, my pick for the freshman MVP for 2020, I have to go with defensive back Malachi Moore. Not only does it look like he's going to be starting, at least in nickel for the Crimson Tide at that star position, but I expect him to start and do very, very, very well there. If you're enjoying this video so far, guys, you know, a lot of you have been riding with us on Twitter and social media with Team Tide Talk. We appreciate that. But subscribe to this video. If I can get 100 subscribers by the end of the week, I would be really, really, really jacked about that. I'd like to be at 1,000 subscribers by week 3 of this season. And if we can do that, we might even be able to broadcast live for Chat Sports for a game or two there later on this year. One more question for the audience here real quick. How many touchdown passes will Mac Jones throw for in the 2020 season? I want you to make your predictions and put those in the comment section below. Let us know how many passes you think Mac Jones will wind up passing for in the 2020 season. Last thing we're going to talk about today in this first video for the all-new Alabama Football News and Rumors channel presented by Chat Sports. Biggest question on defense. Got a couple of things I want to look at here. Who plays the star role in the nickel package for Alabama? We touched on that just a moment ago. We got a couple of freshmen that are in a very intense competition for that job. They're Malachi Moore and Brian Branch. Both uber talented, no doubt. Whoever wins that spot, we're going to be just fine there between those two young men. Who plays the money spot in dime? I think that we'll see a returning guy in DeMarco Hellams wind up taking that spot. But there again, you have freshman Brian Branch taking some reps there at money as well. And then who are the guys that emerge, whether it be here at the beginning of the season or if it takes them a couple more weeks to lock that job down at outside linebacker, and will they be able to restore that once dominant pass rush that Alabama seemingly always has had? You know, Will Anderson is a freshman that everybody has huge high expectations of. This kid has the potential to be the greatest pass rusher of all time for the University of Alabama. And I'm really, really just overly excited about getting into this season, bringing you guys this content on this channel. We really, really appreciate you guys riding along. Don't forget to like the video, smash that like button for me, subscribe down below, and hit that bell so you'll get notifications anytime we choose to drop new content for you guys. And I promise you, we got a lot coming your way. Really appreciate you watching today. We'll see you next time on the all-new Alabama Rumors and News channel presented by Chat Sports. Roll Tide.